Hi, Christine here with Tatum Creek Australian Shepherds, and I'm here with puppy Zip for his 3-week training video update. He's been doing really well. I'm excited to show you guys what he's been doing. We're gonna get started here, and hopefully I've got a dog in a crate over here that's kind of whiny. Hopefully she's not too much of a distraction for us. Let's see here. All right, Zip, what do we want to do first? Get my treats ready. Okay. All right, so let's see. Where are we at on the camera here? Well, come over here. Yeah. So we'll see what he does. So yesterday was the first day he just picked up on the verbal for down. So we'll see if he does it for us today or not, but it was pretty cool when he got it yesterday. Down. So I'll remind him with just a few hand signals first. Good down. Sit. Down. That's okay, he didn't get it. Down. Sit. Down. Ah, good boy. I'm just so, it is just so neat when they get that verbal for the first time. And honestly, at week 3, when we just started working on sits and downs for barely 2 weeks. That's pretty impressive. Good boy. Down. We'll see if he'll get sit. 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 That's okay. Down. Good down. Good boy. And then we'll try the sit again. Oh, he did it on his own before he could ask. Good boy. Down. Good down. Sit. Sit. Good boy. And that's okay. So coming from a down upwards into a sit is a little more difficult. But he's probably right there. I wouldn't be surprised since he's picking up on the down verbal. Down. He'll get that pretty soon. But that was really good. Okay, good job. So he's doing really well with that. We've began to work on stay. So I'll show you where we're at with that. Good sit. So what I do with this is I just start by rocking my weight back first. Stay. Just like that. Stay. You notice I alternate my feet. Stay. Then start adding a couple steps in. Stay. 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 He got distracted by that dog in the crate. Let's try it again. Sit. Stay. Good boy. Very good boy. Stay. And then I like to do that. So even though I was taking about 3 steps back, I like to mix it up. Stay. So that way they just kind of never know how long they've got to stay there. Stay. very good. Okay, good boy. And then I always try and give them that okay, that release word, you know, before they release themselves, basically. So I always try and make it my idea. So like, I think I could have gone a little longer there with him, but I'm still keeping that in mind. Like his sister, Mischief, I have to be really aware on where she's at focus wise, so I make sure and catch it and make it my idea. So that way they don't get in a habit of just, you know, checking out when they're ready to check out. Kind of making it our idea. So that was really good. He's been also doing really well on his standing. Let's see where we're at here. So we've increased the duration. Very good. And I kind of do it the same here, kind of like with the stay. So maybe I only do 1 second this time, and then maybe this next time I do, nope, that doesn't count. 1, 2, 3. So maybe I do 3 seconds, I count to 3, I count to 4, I count to 1, I count to 5, I count to 2, just kind of mix it up. That was very good. That was probably the longest one yet. That was very good. Good boy. Okay. Good job. Okay. And give him that release word. So you can see he's building there, which is very good. He's got good focus. Good boy. And so I've started introducing the leash, which he's trying to bite right now. So this is just a little slip leash here. I'm just gonna slip it on over his head. Whoops, 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 come here. Hi, come here. There we go, okay. So, what I'm gonna start off with here, I'm gonna try and get it on the right side, there we go. I've been having him just kind of follow me. I'm gonna ignore him, there we go. There we go, just like that. Well, he jumped right at the end. So, I'm really looking for him to just kind of trot along right beside me, and I'm going to try and reward that as soon as I can, hopefully before he jumps. So there, that was really good. Oh, he jumped, hold on. See, I waited too long. There we go, that's all right. As he gets a little more comfortable with it here, jump, jump, jump. See if he'll just follow me around. Oh boy, he's just really enthusiastic today. There we go, there it was. Oh. And it's a little harder in here, I don't have a lot of space, so I feel like I'm constantly kind of doing circles. So an outside turn for the puppy, them being on the outside of the turn, is going to be easier than if they were on the inside. So I'm just going to go ahead and just start this instead. So having him come to the heel position and sit. You're just kind of all over the place today. Here, I'm going to get a different kind of treat. So I do the two things. I have him kind of follow me around, looking for that little trot, just kind of like that. If any time he were to leave and kind of meet the end of the leash, so there's pressure on his neck with the leash, as soon as he comes off of that and comes back to me and kind of gives to the pressure versus feeling the pressure and struggling or fighting it, as soon as he gives to the pressure, I would click and treat. And I have been kind of setting him up for that as well. So like here, I'll pull him to my right. See him kind of fight a little bit there, and then he gave to it. And now I'll pull him to my left. See him fight it there a little bit. He hasn't given there. So, because I don't want him to get in a habit of knowing that he can lean and pull against pressure. And any puppy, you know, the first time you put this on, they generally want to kind of struggle. I'm gonna pull him to my left. There, that was a lot better. Good boy. So I'm gonna pull him to my right. There, that was good. So, so you can set them up by doing things like that. But then you can also just pay attention, like when I'm walking him around here. Yep. There's a nice little trot. Yep. If he were to, oh, he got it stuck under his leg. There we go. Yep. If he were to leave and get it tight on his own, you know, then if he were to come off of it, at that point, I would also reward that. So whether it just kind of happens or you set him up, anytime they give to that pressure, I would reward him. So when we want to start working on that heel position a little more, I'm going to hold the treat down and bait him a little more. I want him to sit right here. So I'm just going to wait till he sits like that. He's just a little jumpy bean today. And if he gets out of position, I'll just lure him right back. So I kind of lure him with the treat, hold it up above his head, and then he sits. And he leaves. So I'm going to lure him back. And see, this is where I kind of like teaching this just a little bit beforehand. So you can see he kind of gets caught with the leash. There, he finally stayed. He gets a paw caught and all that. And it can just be that much more distracting. And he's not great with it yet, but I think it does help to practice this off leash first. And so this is just a new concept for him too, right? Because we've constantly been rewarding him when he mans and sits in front of us. So he's kind of coming back to the front of me and sitting just like that. So it's just teaching him a new position here that he can get rewarded for sitting in the heel position. So again, it's just lots and lots of repetition. Now, for the sake of the camera, I'm gonna go to the next step to kind of show you, but like I would keep working on this here until I got him just sitting and not leaving. Like after I reward him, I'd like him to stay there. He's done it a couple times. But basically, once I got that, what I would do is, so once I have him in position and he's sitting like this, I'm going to tell him heel, walk forward, stop, and then sit and treat him. And so what I'm trying to do is just teach him that when movement has stopped, he is to sit at my left side. Stay at my left side and sit. So we'll just do it here. So he's sitting. I've got a treat, I'm baiting him, heel, and now sit again. And that's what I do. And I'd only do short little distances like that. You don't walk very far because you want him thinking, staying on the left side and sitting. Heel. Just like that. Because if you, I'm going to take his leash off now. If you let him walk, if you go a longer distance, they're just going to lose focus, as you kind of saw, like when I had him following me around, he was real bouncy and jumpy. So it just kind of helps you just that shorter distance, really break it down, and they don't really get a chance to get too distracted, especially because you're baiting them right next to you. So, but I would imagine, you know, we're going to keep working on this week. I would imagine that he's gonna definitely have a little better grasp of it, more than he has now, but he's got the basics there, and he's picking up on everything really quickly. He's very smart. He has really good focus. and still has that great eye contact that he's had since the beginning. Let's see, he's gonna get a bath this week, and he's been doing excellent in his crate at night. He's very quiet, and most nights, he can make it through the evening without pottying in his crate. So he's doing fantastic on that. So that's our update, and until next time, we'll see you guys at the end of the week for your pickup, and we'll go over everything then in person. So give me a zip zip. Hi buddy, give me a zip zip. We're excited to have you guys finally meet him, and we'll see you guys in a week.